Welcome to the Old Time Radio Westerns. I'm your host, Andrew Rines, and I'm excited to bring you another episode absolutely free. This episode is one of many released every month, totaling over 80 episodes so far. Each one is meticulously digitally restored and stored in the cloud for your convenience, a process that incurs costs. To help cover these expenses, you might hear some advertisements throughout the episode. While we do retain the original commercials for historical authenticity, you may also encounter modern ads, which help keep the lights on. If you prefer an ad-free experience, we offer a couple options. You can listen to the episodes on YouTube. You can also support us by becoming a patron on our Patreon page. For more information, go to otrwesterns.com/donate. Again, otrwesterns.com/donate. I do want to emphasize that we are committed to providing this content to you for free, but also we have to be transparent about the financial realities to bringing this to you. Now, let's get into this episode. This episode is going to be The Adventures of Wild Bill Hickok. Original air date's November 5th, 1952, and the title is Madmen of Moon Mountain. Hope you enjoy.
Kellogg's, the greatest name in cereals, presents Wild Bill Hickok!
Hiya, folks, hold on your hats and pass those Kellogg's Sugar Pops. Because here comes Guy Madison as Wild Bill Hickok and his pal Jingles, which is me, Andy Devine. We got another rootin' tootin' Wild Bill Hickok adventure story for you. From the cereal you can eat out of the bowl or out of the box, the cereal with the sweetening already on it, Kellogg's Sugar Pops!
Today, Kellogg's Sugar Pops, the cereal with the sweetening already on it, brings you Wild Bill Hickok, transcribed in Hollywood and starring Guy Madison as Wild Bill and Andy Devine as his pal Jingles. In just 30 seconds, you'll hear the exciting story, Madmen of Moon Mountain. Say, Western guys and gals, the very next time you're in the store with Mom, twirl your lasso and rope yourself several boxes of Kellogg's Sugar Corn Pops. The cereal that's tops, out of the bowl or out of the box. That's right. Kellogg's Sugar Corn Pops are sweet and crunchy, so you can eat them with milk or cream for breakfast or out of the box for between-meal snacks. Kellogg's Sugar Pops. No sugar to add, 'cause the sweetening's already on them. Now for our story. It was in the dead of winter that the telegram came to United States Marshal Wild Bill Hickok from the sheriff of Snow Valley. The icy winds whipped swirls of white around the famous marshal and his deputy Jingles as they rode deep into the Montana hill country. And in Snow Valley, the sheriff was fighting a losing battle in the general store. The ranchers were armed and ready for a wholesale slaughter of the Madmen of Moon Mountain.
Don't listen to this sheriff, men. Let's go climb Moon Mountain and wipe those varmints out.
Bat Gaston, if you lead these men up Moon Mountain, won't one of you come back alive? When Wild Bill Hickok gets here, me and him will settle his trouble.
Well, you ain't done nothing yet, Sheriff, and Hickok won't neither. And last night they struck again. Pete Wilkins' barn was burned to the ground.
You ain't got no proof it was Tom Lom and his Moon Mountain boys at Five Pete's barn?
Well, it couldn't have been nobody else.
You sure ain't still hunting revenge for the time that Tom Lom ran you up Moon Mountain with a slingshot a year ago.
I'm tired of your jawing, Sheriff. We're climbing that mountain to clean out that crazy Tom Lom and his whole... Hey, who shot the end off of my string tie?
I reckon I did, Mr. Gaston.
Troker Lom, what are you doing down off the mountain?
Walk down and get some flour, Sheriff.
Jed, fetch the boy out a sack of flour.
Arrest him, Sheriff. He tried to kill me.
If Troker tried to kill you, Gaston, you'd be dead. Better take your flour and be on your way, Troker.
What? You letting that mountain raider go? Well, grab him, men. We're going to have a necktie party right now. Well, what's the matter? Grab him.
Nobody's hankering to tackle Troker when he's got that long rifle in his hand.
Ain't one of these gents got an eye small enough to miss, Sheriff?
They know your reputation, Troker.
Sheriff, Pa said you're a good and truthful man. Reckon you could find it fitting to tell me what's eating these gents? Pa'd want to know.
I'll tell you, Troger, and you can tell your pa. Valley men are having trouble. Somebody killed off some of Slauson's cows. Last week, 2 fires were set, and last night Pete Wilkins' barn was burnt.
He knows all about it. The Moon Mountain men did it. They're trying to drive us out of the valley. They're madmen.
That's what they're saying, Troger. You got anything to add?
Pa speaks for us men of Moon Mountain, Sheriff.
Tell him I'd like to talk to him.
I tell him, Sheriff. Thank you kindly for the fly, Jack.
Why, you let him get away. After him, shoot him down.
Hold it, Gaston. Me and Hickok will take care of this.
We're not waiting another minute. I'm shooting down the first Moon Mountain man right now.
Woo-wee, Billy. Sure called his valley right when they named it Snow Valley.
There's plenty of snow, all right, Jingles.
Yeah, and they can have it. Why didn't that dad-burned sheriff wait till the spring thaw to telegraph us to come and help him out?
I'm afraid trouble doesn't wait that long, partner.
Hey, there's somebody shooting.
Sounds like I was right, Jingles. We're right on time.
Yeah, right on time to get ventilated. Now, where'd that come from?
There, partner, down the main street. Pack of gents shooting at one lone man.
Kind of one-sided, ain't it?
Yeah, you're right about that, Jingles. Let's go even this up or stop it. Hi, Buckshot, hi!
Yeah, good hot gunfight might warm up a little bit. Ha! Move on, Jugger! Ha, ha, ha!
Say, if you're a real trail buddy of Wild Bill and Jingles, you sure enough know what to do when a sudden hunger comes over you, don't you? Why, sure. Just reach into your saddlebag and pull out a box of those sweet and tempting Kellogg's sugar corn pops. Eat 'em plain out of the box by the handful or float a big heaping mound of 'em in a bowl of fresh, cold milk. Why, just talking about it makes me so hungry I can almost taste 'em. Say, I think I'll have me a bowl full of Kellogg's sugar corn pops right this here minute. While I'm opening my sugar corn pops, why don't all you Wrangler friends of mine go and get your Kellogg's sugar corn pops, and we'll all eat 'em together and listen to the show. Hold on a minute, though. First, we all got to sing our little sugar corn pop song. Ready?
Yippee! Sugar pops.
They're sugar-coated, taste so sweet. Just pour on some milk.
Boy, they're neat.
Kellogg's sugar corn pops. Sugar pops are tops. Now sugar pops, you know, are sweet.
But cowboys know there's an extra treat.
Right out of the box, take a handful out. Pop 'em into your mouth as you run about. Kellogg's sugar corn pops. Sugar pops are tops.
That was just fine, Wranglers. Now let's get back to Wild Bill Hickok and Jingles. Keep eating your Kellogg's sugar corn pops right along with me, remember.
Wild Bill and Jingles rode into Snow Valley just in time to see the gunfight started by Bat Gaston as he ran out to shoot Troger Laum in the back. Bill and Jingles raced to join the fight or stop it.
Bill, that lone gent in the middle of the street has sure got plenty of sand.
Looks like a mountain man, Jingles.
Yeah, buckskins and flat hat. What do these gents on the store porch got against them?
We're gonna find that out right now. Whoa, Buckshot.
Oh, Joker. All right, gents, hold your fire now.
That's a good idea.
Get on out of here, Hickok. We can take care of this and it's none of your business.
Whenever they're shooting, it could be my business. Now, my partner said hold your fire, mister.
So now hold it. Start explaining what's going on.
Where's the sheriff?
The old coop's inside the store.
Bill, that mountain man just got up and walked on down the road cool as you please.
Yeah, Hickok, you let him get away, so it's on your neck.
If I need him, I'll bring him back. Let's all of us get inside and get a little talking done.
Yeah, it's too cold out here for talking.
That's all you tin badge Tommies want to do is talk.
That's the whole story, Mr. Hickok, up to the shooting you rode in on.
Well, that ain't the end of the story by a long shot. We're not waiting another night to get shot in our beds by them Moon Mountain men or have our homes burned down on us.
All right, hold it, gents.
Yeah, now hold it, gents. Give Wild Bill Hickok time to think a minute. Are you thinking, Bill? Huh, Bill?
Yeah, partner, I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to make a trip to Moon Mountain.
Way up there in the ice and snow? Couldn't we just invite Tom Lom and Troger and the boys down here for a little party or something? Huh, Bill? Couldn't
I'm afraid this is no tea party, Jingles, that we've latched ourselves onto this time.
You're blasted right it's no tea party, Hickok. And you're going to find that out before the night's over.
All of you go back to your ranches. Keep your eyes open tonight. Sheriff, you set up a roving guard.
I got you, Mr. Hickok.
Lock up the first man caught loose off his own ranch, no matter who he is.
Why, you don't think none of us in the valley are making these raids, do you?
I don't talk about what I think until I'm sure, Gaston. You might try a little of that yourself.
What are we going to do, Bill?
That's what I said, Jingles. We're riding up Moon Mountain to have a talk with Tom Lum.
Bill, you sure this was a good idea coming up this mountain?
I figure the answer to the trouble in the valley is to be found up here, Jingles.
Then you're thinking it was Tom Lom and the Moon Mountain boys that made them raids, huh?
I didn't say that, Jingles, but when a man's been accused, it's a place to start asking questions.
But couldn't we have waited till sunup? It's going to be dark before we get to the top.
I've got a reason for wanting to spend the night up here, partner.
Bill, there, you see? Now, where is that varmint? I'm going to blast
Jingles,
you.
don't reach for your gun.
But, Bill, they're shooting at us.
Keep your hand away from that holster. That's a sure way to die.
Oh, me a sitting duck, and that's what I am, a sitting duck.
Relax, partner. Those shots are only signals.
Signal?
Sure. The mountain men have just spotted us.
You mean they're looking down the barrels of those long rifles right at my gizzard?
Probably. If you draw that 6-gun, you might lose your health right fast, so let's just keep riding.
Oh, sure, just keep riding right up to my grave. That's what. Bill, look, walking down the trail to meet us.
Just what I expected, partner. Who, Buckshot?
Expected? 10 mean-looking buckskin britches carrying long rifles? Bill Hickok, you brought us to the end of the line this time.
Easy, partner. Let me do the talking.
Oh, sure, you'll talk us right into Boot Hill.
Get off your horse, partner. It's not polite to stay in the saddle when you're talking to a man on foot.
Yeah, I just hope they start talking instead of shooting.
Howdy, gents. I'm Bill Hickok, U.S. Marshal.
Reckon a man with a grit to ride up Moon Mountain in broad daylight couldn't be nobody else. I'm Tom Lom. I speak for the mountain.
This is my partner and deputy, Jingles.
Howdy, Tom.
There's trouble in the valley, Tom. We came to talk about it.
Fire's going. Wants bar meat on the spit, taters and coals. Come and sit.
Well, now, that's right nice of you. We'll ride right along behind you.
We'll walk, partner.
Oh, yeah, we'll walk.
Mountain men always walk. Horses ain't much good to us up here. Shank's mare's best on the slope.
Yeah.
That you, Pedro?
See, Sheriff. Still nothing to report. All the guards have ridden the full length of the post twice, and everything is quiet.
Hey, so far, so good. Reckon better cover our stretch again. Come along there, King. Come on.
Come on, ándale. I wonder how Hickok is doing up on the mountain, Sheriff.
I wished I knew. Feel like I was sitting on a keg of blasting powder with a short fuse.
Well, if Wild Bill does not come up with something by tomorrow, you won't be able to keep a lid on this valley any longer. You know?
I know it. Gasping, blowing around like a mad bull.
Sheriff, look. Over to Bad Gaston sprayed a fire.
It's another raid. Right for it, Pedro. Up, King. Yeah.
I'll fire the signal for everyone to close in.
Woo-wee, Bill, that's the best bear meat I ever set a tooth into.
Things tastes better on the mountain. Not you, Mr. Hickok. Reckon you'd like to say what you come to say.
You know the whole story, Tom, and what they're saying in the valley.
Calculate I do. Likewise, calculate it ain't true.
I'd figure as much.
You did? Well, then what'd we come up here for?
I've got to prove it's not Moon Mountain men making those raids, partner. And what's more, we've got to find out who it is.
Figures.
Yeah, guess it does.
You had any trouble with anybody in the valley, Tom? Anybody in particular?
Back Gaston came up on the mountain last year. Weren't invited. I ran him down the trail with a slingshot.
With a slingshot?
Weren't worth wasting lead on.
No.
Lead comes high.
Then it could be Gaston looking for revenge on you.
Don't seem likely he'd go to so much trouble.
Can't tell about some, Tom. Well, partner, I guess we better be pushing back down the trail.
You mean we're through up here? Huh, we didn't learn nothing.
Maybe we did, partner.
Huh? Well, I didn't hear nothing to pin a thought on.
Pa, reckon I could ask Mr. Hickok to do me a powerful favor?
All right, son. Ask.
Mr. Hickok, I reckon I was more rattled today than I thought. I got plumb clean away without paying old Jed for the sack of flour I bought.
Well, I'm not surprised. You had about 30 guns to your one against you.
About even. Figuring Troger's aiming eye.
Yeah, them valley men weren't getting out in the middle of the street like your boy, that's for sure.
What's the favor, Troger?
I'd be mighty thankful if you dropped this little sack off to Jed at the general store. Pa was right put out that I forgot to pay him.
Why, sure, I'll do it first thing tomorrow. I don't mean to be nosy, but this sack's mighty heavy for its size.
Gold weighs up mighty fast.
Gold? Oh, where'd you get gold?
Is that a friendly question, Deputy?
Friendly? Oh, yeah, sure. Very friendly. See, I'm just smiling all over.
We got gold on the mountain. Figure might as well use it for buying flour and such.
Oh, sure. Good for a little old thing like that. Gold. Well, I'll be a blue-eyed baby turtle.
Hold it, partner.
Bill, 3 shots to signal. It's another raid.
Run for the horses, Jingles. We've got some riding to do. Tom, you're going to have to...
Boys.
Hey, what is this? Now, Bill, those hombres are cocking their rifles and they're pointed right at us.
I see him, Jingles.
I reckon it'd be better if you and your deputy stood right where you are for a minute, Mr. Hickok.
Yes, sir.
Your visit ain't quite over yet.
By golly, partners, you know I come near making a big mistake. Tell you how it happened. One of the ranch hands comes up to me and says, "How'd you like to live back in the old days of the West Panhandle instead of now?" Well, sir, do you know I come mighty near saying I'd like it fine. But quick as you can say Jesse James, I remembered they didn't have those swell-tasting, sugar-sweet Kellogg sugar corn pops back in the old days of the West. So I hollered, no, I wouldn't rather live back in those days. Suffering sagebrush, wouldn't it be just awful not to have delicious Kellogg sugar corn pops for breakfast with milk or cream on top? Or for a handy snack when you're feeling hungry? Just thinking about it gives me the shakes. And thinking about Kellogg sugar corn pops reminds me to remind you to be sure to get Mom to get you several boxes the next time she goes shopping. Kellogg's sugar corn pops, delicious. Now let's all sing her song.
Yippee! Sugar pops.
They're sugar-coated, taste so sweet. Just pour on some milk.
Boy, they're neat.
Kellogg's sugar corn pops. Sugar pops are tops. Now sugar pops, you know are sweet.
But cowboys know there's an extra treat.
Right out of the box, take a handful out. Pop 'em into your mouth as you run about. Kellogg's sugar corn pops. Sugar pops are tops.
Yippee! Kellogg's sugar corn pops.
When Bill and Jingles heard the same signal which had sent the sheriff and Pedro racing to the Gaston Ranch, they jumped up to leave the mountain. But Tom Lom's boys raised their cocked rifles and held the partners rooted to the spot.
Bill, what are they holding their rifles on us for?
I reckon Tom will tell us that, Jingles.
It's 10 of us on the mountain. Count us, Mr. Hickok. Blue Tone, Trogum, Bar Grease, Tote, Jim, yonder's Augie and Matt. These 2 is White Hound and Yellow Feather. Ma's the Injun, and I make 10.
Pa sure can count.
Quiet, son.
Thank you, Tom. That means I'll find the coyote I'm looking for in the valley. Come on, Jingles. That coyote's time has just run out.
like everybody in the valley's here, Bill. Wonder whose place it is.
We'll soon know, Jingles. There's a sheriff.
Yeah, here comes Wild Bill and Jingles. Sure glad you got here, Hickok.
Over, Sheriff.
Oh, Joker.
How'd it start, Sheriff?
Somebody said it, I reckon. In the smoke shed, and it spread to the barn.
Whose place is it?
That Gaston's ranch. Reckon Bat-Headed figured right all the time. Here he comes now.
Oh, there you are, Hickok.
But, Bill, if this is Gaston Ranch that's on fire, then it can't be him that's in back of the trouble.
Hold it, partner.
Bill, look at the barn.
It's gone. Get back, man.
There goes my barn.
Woo-wee, that's some fire.
See what I got for waiting for you to do something, Hickok? A brand new barn and smoke shed burned to the ground.
And we was patrolling just like you said, Mr. Hickok.
You can't stop us now. At sunup, we're going after those sneaking jaspers up on Moon Mountain and wipe them out.
No, you're not, Gaston. The Madmen men had nothing to do with this or any other raid.
They did?
Then who did? It was them, I tell you. We ain't got any proof it wasn't.
The fire was set by somebody in the valley. Somebody who's right here now.
A valley man?
Why, you loco, Hickok. No valley man would do that.
I figure he would, Gaston, if he knew what I know.
What's that, Hickok?
It was a mountain man set this fire tonight. I saw him, but he got away.
You saw him?
You did, huh? Then what did he look like?
Just like all the rest of them. I heard something out by the smoke shed and ran out. The fire was already burning.
Then there was light to see by.
It sure was, and I saw him, too. Dressed in buckskin and carrying a long rifle. I fired a couple of shots at him, but he jumped on his horse and got away.
Well, now, this ain't adding up like we figured, Bill. Not at all.
Yes, it is, partner.
What do you mean, Bill?
When a man gets in so deep he can't get out, he gets desperate. Sometimes he lies and hangs himself.
What are you talking about, Hickok?
Yeah, Bill. Spill it. I'm plumb confused.
The valley man had a reason for what he did. He wanted to get rid of the Moon Mountain men. He started setting fires to rile the valley ranchers.
Why do you want to get rid of them mountain men?
Because he knew there was gold in the mountain.
They got gold up there?
They sure have. Why, Bill's got a sack of it, ain't you, Bill?
That's right, partner. And tonight, that man made his big mistake. Things were slowing down his plans, so he set fire to his own place.
His own? You mean Bat Guest?
You're crazy, Hickok. You're crazy, I tell you.
You're too far out on the limb, Gaston. You knew about the gold because you were the only man to go up on Moon Mountain. Now I'm taking you in.
You ain't taking me nowhere, you tin badge hero.
Bill!
You'll never get me.
He's getting away. Catch him. Stop him.
I'll get him, Sheriff.
Look out, Bill. He's running for his rifle.
You're going with me, Gaston.
That's what you think.
Make it easy on yourself.
No, Hickok. I'm going to kill you.
No, you don't. I'll take that rifle. I said I'd take it, mister.
Step.
Now, let's
I still got my fist.
You get right hard to convince, Buster, but I guess this'll do it.
Well, now, that's what I call the old 1-2, Bill. He won't be no more trouble to get to jail than carrying a sack of meal.
You got him, Mr. Hickok. That guest, and I never would have believed it.
Everything pointed to him, Jingles. But when he lied about seeing a mountain man set the fire, I was sure.
But how'd you know he was lying?
He said he ran out, fired a couple of shots, but the mountain man jumped on his horse and got away.
Yeah, but, oh, Bill, I don't get it.
Tom told us the mountain men didn't ride horses, partner. They walk, remember?
Well, I'll be dad burned.
Oh, you keep out of this, Sheriff.
You can take Gaston to jail, Sheriff. I guess that ends the trouble.
Yeah? Well, I still ain't sure I understand it all. I'm going over here and sit down and think this whole thing out again, just like you did, Bill. Only trouble is when I sit down to think and think real hard like that, doggone it, all I do is go to sleep.
And now, here are the stars of Wild Bill Hickok, Guy Madison, and Andy Devine.
Thanks for being with us today, folks. We'll be with you again on Friday.
Right, Guy, and we got a real exciting story of cattle stampedes and rustlers. It's called A Gunman's Brand.
Meanwhile, Andy and I hope you'll remember to ask Mom to get a big package of the cereal with the sweetening already on it, Kellogg's Sugar Pop.
In the bright yellow packages with the picture of Guy and me right on the front. Eat 'em out of a bowl for breakfast or right out of the box as a snack. Either way, you don't need sugar.
Andy and I think Sugar Pops are great, huh, Andy?
You bet we do.
So long, kids.
See you Friday.
the greatest name in cereals, has brought you another exciting story of Wild Bill Hickok, starring Guy Madison and Andy Devine in person. Today's cast included Tony Barrett, Barney Phillips, Clayton Post, and Jack Moyles. Our director is Paul Pierce, story by Larry Hayes, music by Dick Orant. This is a David Heyer production, transcribed in Hollywood. Now, this is Charlie Lyon speaking for Kellogg's, the greatest name in cereals, reminding you to listen again on Friday, same time, same station, when Kellogg's Rice Krispies presents Wild Bill Hickok in the Gunman's Brand.
This has been a presentation of OTRWesterns.com, and we hope you enjoyed. Please take some time to like and rate our shows in your favorite podcast application. Follow us on Facebook by going to OTRWesterns.com/Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by going to OTRWesterns.com/YouTube. And send us an email, podcast@OTRWesterns.com. You can call and leave us a voicemail, 707-986-8739. This episode is copyright under the Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike copyright. For more information, go to OTRWesterns.com/copyright. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.